Good morning, my beautiful Daikinis. This is MP, Miss Pravala. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a long one, so if you're not interested, bye. Don't forget, you need to sign up for Morning to Manifest. What are you waiting for? Really, what are you waiting for? This is the one thing that as a woman you need in your life. Sign up. It's cheap. It's $299. It's nothing. I mean, how much is your pleasure worth? How much is your happiness worth? Really. Excuse my appearance. I just took a shower. Didn't really feel like putting on makeup. This client of mine comes to me because it's been a while since she wanted to be in a relationship with this guy. And you know, whenever a client comes to me and books me for a potion package, I always look beyond the symptoms. I always look beyond the need that she has. Granted that if you're living your purpose, if you're living your own goddess awakening, if you're really feeding your goddess, both your yoni goddess and your spirit goddess, you're unstoppable. Nothing is stopping you. You can do literally, you can manifest literally whatever you want, because basically whatever you think about manifesting is already yours. It becomes sort of an effortless wheel that is happening. Try not to flash you because I'm literally like out of the shower. She's been doing everything. Affirmations, following a whole bunch of people. She booked a whole bunch of coaches. She even paid a whole bunch of people on Etsy to do spells for her. And she's like, I'm fed up. If I'm not supposed to be with that guy, then so be it. But I just want to be in peace. I just want to be my own self because I'm lost. I'm chasing something even though I'm doing those affirmations and I'm working on whatever, and it's just not happening. The coaches, this is something they do naturally. With minimal effort, they're able to manifest something, but not everyone can manifest everything. They come up with a technique. I don't know any of them, okay? I'm just thinking like the process, the mental process of it. Doing a whole bunch of meditations or doing a whole bunch of visualizations. Visualizations meaning that you're trying to change timelines without even having the blessing from divinity. And you think that just because you're going to affirm or do self-hypnosis and stuff like that, it's gonna work. It's gonna work for some people, but most of the time it's not lasting. It works on the coaches because that's what they're born to do. Like if I come to you as anything that has to do with sexual energy, sensuality, the notion of beauty, feeling, exuding beauty, and anything that has to do with the relationship, I will tell you, for me, it comes naturally. These are the entities I was attached to at birth, the origin of my own goddess. If I only had that as a baggage and say, I'm doing this just because I was born like this, then you can follow my example, then it would be empty. The reason why I come and I'm the person you should come to with anything that has to do with that is because I went to the dark side. I have been the recipient of black magic numerous times. My ancestors have tested me numerous times. My own goddess has tested me numerous times. The Orishas, I went through it. My awakening, even the connection with the spirit of Kundalini, the serpent, is health issues, sexual abuse, loss of dear ones. I have been through all of it, on the good side and the bad side. So I look at her case and I'm like, this is a white lady who wants to be with a white guy. And the guy chose, out of nowhere, another woman. A woman he had been with, a woman that he himself had said that she was toxic, a woman that he did not want to be with, that he was disgusted with. Out of nowhere, he sends a message to my client and he's like, you're so lovely, but I can't be with you. My ex is back and I want to give us another chance. Because she was in the manifestation community, apparently, she was like, oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna affirm him back. And she went through all of it. Why you're not affirming right, why you're not feeling, she's not feeling it. The affirmations, she needs to say them laying down, standing, moving. She has to feel it. She has to go to sleep, da 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 da. And I'm like, that's not the issue. My question is, why is your goddess allowing you to go through that? What is the learning experience? What is she trying to teach you from that? Because if you have an empowered, well-fed, well-honored goddess, if you have well-fed, well-honored, divinized ancestors, nothing is happening to you. I mean, there are always going to be bigger witches, bigger bad demons or whatever, but the probability that they come to you or for you is really low. It's really when you're at the level of, where I am and people way above, me, that they get attacks, like bigger attacks. But for regular people, you get little demons, little entities, little attacks. You know what I mean? Little witches. So it turns out her goddess was not well fed. Turns out her ancestors were not honored properly. But then one thing that I was receiving the message, I was like, Witchcraft. The reason why this lady comes to me, she doesn't know it. She's attracted to my work. She's been watching me and whatever. But it turns out the ex, that her guy, because it's her guy. It's literally her guy. In the timelines, this is the guy she's supposed to be with. Or at least if she chooses to. This is not a guy who should be taken away from her. Turns out that lady went to an occult black magician person and she got the guy like that. And this was the link, sort of a weird link. The fact that she had to somehow find me and I would be the person to detect that. So I contacted a brother of mine in Africa. I gave you 2 names, the name of the lady, the name of the guy. I didn't tell him anything else. And I was like, there's a third party situation, but we have no information about it. He came back 2 hours later and he was like, okay, black magic. This guy is supposed to be hers. And the reason why she's not manifesting, whatever, is because, you know, the guy is literally under a spell. And I know I'm one to say that when the man is yours, you should definitely do candle magic, you know, or any kind of binding work on him. But it's not to enchant him. Because someone who's enchanted can't maneuver. Someone who's enchanted can't function, you know, he's miserable. And that's something that the guy actually went through. When I went back to her and we did the second consultation of the custom potion package, I was like, tell me again how it happened in details. And she was like, well, he wasn't so well for a while and I traveled. And so there were events that took place that were sort of, if you have spiritual eyes, she could have stopped it, but she didn't. Because she was like, oh, he's getting sick. He's getting a little depressed. He's going through like something that the doctors were like, we don't know what you have. He had like all kinds of symptoms. He already got like spiritually attacked. So this is when she should have come to someone like me or someone else to be like, let's block this. Let's, you know, this is my guy. Let's reinforce this. So yeah, long story short, she got her man back. Yeah. It was tedious work. And she had to pay more than what she pays me usually because I don't get paid to handle that. And I had to go to someone, to that guy that I call my brother, to do a little bit of that work. So basically I paid him from the amount that she gave me and I got my commission for the part that I did. But yeah, she ended up paying more. The work is complete, done. Divinity is happy. She solved something that she could have solved a long time ago if she had the information or if she had the guts. Her guy is spoiling her now. Money is no issue. He's talking about marriage. She didn't even have that in mind. He's talking about marriage and she's happy. And this here is for the candle spell that I am doing for this client. Hope I can show this on camera. Clearly you can tell she was a man repellent basically. We're working on making her magnetic to this here. Just received these very potent, very indigenous plants. This is what I use to make potions, to make your spiritual baths, to make everything when you order from the custom potion package so that you get the best results, fastest results. Also, currently making this box for one beautiful client. I'm not done packaging it. Basically, this is everything there is in the box. I haven't packaged this one, but this is basically what she is going to use in her yoni to bind her man. Not everyone gets this, but those who want commitment, those who want to really have their men focused on their love and focused on bettering the family, a man who goes to work, who has ambition, and who's faithful, loyal, committed. This is not to enchant the man, okay? This is not to put a man under a spell. This is using your intimacy, your sexuality with the man who's already with you. That's why I tell them you can't use it on several men. You have to use it on one man and one man only. So she gets this. This is bind your man. Whenever I send the box, everything has a label and everything. This is glamour beauty. This is basically whenever she goes out, life smiles at her. She's gonna see people react to her very differently. This is her spiritual bath. These are candles. Oh, this is her Venus smoke, her yoni smoke. These here are also handmade. I only put 3 because it's really precious, because the ladies who make them in the village make them by hand. So she gets 3. She's going to use it once a week for 3 weeks. She's going to basically put this inside of her yoni to clean her yoni. Her man, this here has cleared the way, and this here is just sucks him in, and he is hers and hers only for someone she is in love with and someone she is committed with. And this here is her custom potion that goes in the box as well. This is the 3rd candle spell we're doing on this beautiful client before getting her box shipped. I did her first spell, a second one that I shot a few days ago, which was the red candle, which was the male organ, and this here is the main attraction of our 3rd candle spell, which is going to be surrounded by a whole bunch of other elements to make it powerful. We're turning her into a magnet of man. She's gonna work extensively on her daily moaning to manifest. We set up the affirmations, and as mantras, she's using 2 mantras. The Tantra mantra, Om Lingaya Om, and we're working extensively on the Rama mantra, Om Ram Ravityaya Namaha. So these are the 2 mantras. So I'm going to package all of this so that it arrives to her safely, unbroken, everything good. I've already done her candle spell, so that work is done. I also already did the offering to divinity. And for this one, her ancestors also required an offering, an ancestor's food ritual. So I did that. Once she receives the box, we're doing our 2nd consultation. Each of them lasts 1 hour, 60 minutes. Of course, she has access to me, and we've been extensively exchanging communications by DMs on Instagram. She has her file on Google Drive where I put also all of our communications. We set up her daily ritual because, of course, when you get the custom potion package, you also get moaning to manifest. So she has started to do her moaning ritual in the morning and in the evening. Affirmations. So we set up her affirmations, and I also set up a set of nightly 8-hour affirmations for her subliminal that she's going to get. So really, when you work with me, it's everything. It's really holistic. It's a holistic approach to transforming you. We work on your mental, your subconscious. We work on the magic. We work on linking you up to your divinities. We work on pleasing your ancestors, honoring your ancestors, and also I help you set up your daily ritual so you can incorporate all of this in your daily work. They become unstoppable.